Hello, YouTube. I don't know if you can tell, I'm currently back at the VA hospital here at Lake Nona in Orlando. Yeah. Got like a busy day today. I have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different appointments. They're trying to figure out what's going on with me. As you know, I've been having vision problems, and they've been looking at it to try to figure out what's going on. The doctor in Vieira has looked at me. They've already sent me here to the Orlando eye specialist. They're still not able to determine what's wrong. You know, so far all the tests show that I'm okay. My eyes are still okay, but the issue with me seeing the flashes and my vision going worse is real, so they're trying to figure out what's causing it. So today they have me scheduled for some kind of visual field test, eye screening, and I think that's it for the eyes. Now, they also have me scheduled for MRIs. Looks like I'm going to radiology and MRIs and get several MRIs done. I don't think that one is for the eyes. I think that one is for the numbness. I'd been waking up feeling numb, almost like hard to move my arms and legs and stuff, which, you know, originally when this kind of stuff first happened years back, they thought it was a stroke, that I might have experienced a stroke or something. So it had kind of gotten better. They decided I was having a vitamin B12 deficiency and put me on like a huge amount of B12, even though, you know, it didn't really fix the problem. It did kind of make it not as bad, the symptoms, but they said it would continue to get worse. It was supposed to be degenerative, the disease I had. I don't know, but lately I had been waking up more numb lately, and I'm beginning to think that it had to do with the accident. Yeah. You know, about, 3 years ago when I first switched to Little Blue 2, originally I had another vehicle that was the original Little Blue was a Dodge, not a Dodge, Town and Country. It was a Town and Country, which was similar to the Grand Caravan. They're almost exactly the same. It's a Chrysler Town and Country. But anyhow, I had gotten into kind of a bad accident. I was at a stoplight, and this older guy, he was like 83 years old, yeah, drove into me. You know, he saw my vehicle stopped, and he tried to stop, but instead of stopping, he stepped on the gas. So he slammed into me, hit me at about 45, 50 miles per hour or more. Probably more like 50, 60 miles an hour. He hit me from behind. And I saw him about to hit me, and I was actually turned like this because I was looking at my rear passengers. I had some people with me in the van, and he hit, and of course that pushed me. When they hit you in the back, you kind of get thrown back, and my neck was sideways. Then, instead of stopping, he continued to try to accelerate, and I had my foot on the brakes to try to hold my van in place, and his car, which he was still trying to accelerate, and he shoved me into the car in front, so that when you hit in front, you move forward. And, you know, that's what destroyed Little Blue 1. I don't know if I ever showed you guys pictures of it and stuff. Maybe I can dig it up. But essentially, the rear end of Little Blue 1 has the shape of his car. You know, like he dented it all the way in. What had saved me completely was I had a bicycle rack, one of those bike racks that went out and it went up like this, you know, and then it held the bikes on the rear. And he actually dented that thing, the bicycle rack into the shape of his hood of his car, and it smashed through the rear of my car and broke all the glass and dented the rear. But I think that's what kept the accident from being worse than maybe him hitting the gas tank and exploding the car, because he was high speed. Well, I don't know if they consider 55, 60 miles an hour high speed, but that's how fast he slammed into me. The saving grace was, I guess, because I was sitting, but I had to try to keep on the brakes because he kept trying to push me forward Otherwise, it would have been better to not be on the brakes and have him push you forward to, you know, absorb some of that impact. But because I had my foot on the brakes at the stoplight, it was a dead stop for him and a shove forward to me. Well, I ended up not being able to walk after that incident, you know, that accident. And they had me on like a torso brace, you know, it's like, I don't know what it is, a big heavy black wrap the VA gave me so that I could, you know, at least kind of stand up, but it was like constant pain and I could not even walk. I was like hunched back, and laying down hurt, standing up hurt, and I was almost bedridden for like 3 months. I couldn't really get up and move. I ended up seeing a physical therapist who brought me back to the state that you see right now. I kid you not, I was so hunched over, I was about 2.5, 3 inches shorter. My back was like bent. And she helped me, you know, recover. I gained some strength and straightened out my back and was able to walk without the braces. She also helped me get my arm strength back because my arm at the time was hurting. So we did a lot of physical therapy exercises, which maybe I'll show you one of these days. Anybody can do. It's good for your back and your posture. So she taught me, you know, several things I could do. They don't require weights or anything like that. I think one of the exercises, a couple of exercises, you could use like a bungee cord thingy. It's basically like a tire tube almost. But most of the exercises were stretching exercises designed to limber up your spine, because that's what got hit, you know. So maybe I'll start doing those. Come to think of it, after I leave this place, I think I will start doing those on a daily ritual like I used to when I was seeing the physical therapist. That might help. But what I'm thinking may have happened is when it hit, you know, your spine goes forward, then it goes back. But each time it flexes, because it's not a normal flex, it was a sudden jerky flex and very high trauma type flex, it might have knocked the disc out. You know, the disc is like that rubbery membrane-ish stuff that's in between each of the, I don't know what they call them, but the spine pieces. And your nerves are in there. So possibly there's a pinched nerve or something. Because I noticed since the accident, you know, that accident, that's when I started noticing I go a lot more numb. Before I used to go numb a little bit just on my leg. But see, even that was for a previous accident where somebody rear-ended. No, where I rear-ended somebody else. Seems I'm very accident-prone, huh? By the way, if you're wondering about this hair, you like it? I like it. I didn't cut it myself. My wife ended up cutting it for me over the weekend. Yeah. We got to see each other again and hang out, and one of her priorities was to cut my hair. I think she did a really good job. Certainly a lot better than me trying to cut my hair in a parking lot. So she fixed my hair and then scolded me and said, you know, I should not mess up my hair again. I should let her know when I need my hair cut, and she will cut it. But, you know, it's very rare that we get to see each other. We try to see each other like once a week or something. So I don't want to spend the time with her cutting my hair. I'd rather spend it us, you know, hanging out and doing things versus spending an hour or two cutting my hair. So, but she ended up fixing it for me, and so that's where we're at. And as far as the teeth situation, I did try to contact the local school, Eastern State College, the dental school, and it turns out they only do stuff like fillings and cleanings and stuff. They don't really do extractions. And if they don't do extractions, I'm sure they're not going to do what I need is like a bridge or something. So I did try to look at that, where is that place that one of the viewers suggested, the Angels of Mercy, for, you know, the free dental work. But I had looked up what they do on that one, and all they do on that one is pull your teeth. You know, they'll do the x-rays and stuff, but they don't do anything more extensive than just pulling your teeth. They won't give you like a replacement tooth, you know, the bridge, whatever I need. So I got like 2 teeth that need to be pulled now. Really, there's only one missing tooth there. The other one is bent. What I might start to do is knock my teeth out again and try to bend it back myself to try to fix it so I don't look like a bucktooth, you know, rabbit or something. So I may try that and try to bend this tooth sideways back in myself. But it has to be done over time, you know. It took time. What it was I had one tooth and I kept gluing it in, and the glue would expand, you know. Each time it fell out I had to add more glue, and it started pushing the teeth to the side, which is what happened. So that's what's currently going on. I do have all the appointments to tend to. I need to go check in for the next one here, which is radiology. I don't know why it says vascular, but radiology. I guess they're going to do some stuff with me. And after that, the eye screening, and then more radiology. So, an action-packed day for me. I want to thank you all for tuning in. I want to thank you all for your continued support. Those of you who have started checking out my Teespring offerings, I am starting to offer gear for the Living in a Van channel. Mostly t-shirts and jackets, well, hoodies and stuff like that. And a mug. So you could end up having coffee with Denoy. So feel free to check that out. I plan on ordering some of those items myself, just so I can see what they look like and how they fit. And the plan eventually is to try to give them away, maybe, you know, maybe once a month or something. We'll do a drawing, a viewer drawing, just to do the giveaway, so you can have Denoy on your back if you want one of the t-shirts. But the t-shirts basically have the Freedom on the Road logo on the front, and then my mug shot, my face on the back. So check out the Teespring offerings if you haven't already done so. And some viewers had suggested that I start up a GoFundMe to try to get another vehicle, and I had shied away from that just because, you know, I know a lot of my viewers are in a similar situation as I am. So, you know, that's why we don't really do that. I don't really push the Patreon or do things like GoFundMe. But at the suggestion of some viewers and stuff, and with the situation with Little Blue 2, looking like she may end up retiring very soon here, even though Charles has been so kind as to, he's actually paying for all the repairs so far, and trying to keep the van running, because he knows that it's not just a vehicle, it's my home, you know, it's what's keeping me safe here as I'm out here living in the van. So I'm going to go ahead and do, even though I didn't really want to, you know, but I'm going to go ahead and set up a GoFundMe account. I'm not going to be pushing it too much, but those of you who are interested in contributing to the cause, the money is going to be used to buy another vehicle. I think that we're going to have kind of a discussion, a YouTube discussion here with the viewers here to think, you know, to find out what you think I should purchase. Because I'm thinking, like, I'd like to try to purchase a conversion van, because I think it still looks stealth, and then gut that out and do a real build on it. Like, you know, I want to have a kitchen in it, I want to have a bathroom, I want to have a bedroom, you know, in that. I had thought about getting a little bus or something, but I think bus is what, I mean, it's like a bus would be like a tiny house on wheels. But the problem with it is just going to be parking. You know, it stands out, and I think gas mileage wise it might use quite a bit of gas. So driving it around, like if I had to go to work, would be really bad. If you get something like a bus, you'd have to kind of have a semi-permanent place to park it, and then have a car to drive to work, because you don't want to drive a bus around town to go to work and stuff, to go grocery shopping, right? So I think for now the bus is out of the question. And even like a big huge box truck or something to me it would be really nice, because you know, I think that would give you enough room to have like a real house on wheels. But I think in my situation right now, because I have to carry the children around and use the vehicle as a car to drive around, I'm thinking either another minivan in better shape than Little Blue 2, or a full-size van. I'm leaning more towards the full-size van, even though gas mileage isn't that good, but it's a decent compromise because it could give a little bit more room, and also I could do a real build because people seem to enjoy van builds, and I've got some really cool ideas on cost savings as well as trying to make it look nice. So look forward to those. Look forward to me providing the link for the the GoFundMe as soon as I get that all set up. But only do so if if it's not going to hurt your budget, because I know a lot of you are similar to me right now. Just every penny counts, and just trying to stretch your dollars. So until next time, everyone, I want to thank you all for your kind thoughts, your well wishes. I hope that all these screenings go well and they eventually figure out what the heck is going on with Denoy. Take care, everyone. Have a great day. God bless you all. Bye-bye now.